Unmuting. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to AnyPod Presents the In-Quy'zz-ition. I'm your lovely DM, Dippy, and these are my lovely players. Say hi, lovely players.
Hi. Hi.
Well,
I'm a giraffe.
Today, everyone say Colorado. I'm a giraffe.
I'm a giraffe.
Oh, it is so good to be back once again with this lovely group of people to play another episode of the In-Quy'zz-ition for you. We are live, and the audio is working. Yes, yes.
Face is just shining.
And I'm sharing my audio with the Zoom. Yes, yes. Okay. I haven't fucked anything up yet.
Are we all on?
You're fucking up this intro.
So, I hope everybody has had a good couple of weekends and weeks, because we are back to give you another episode today. Starting off with, thank you for Tabletop Audio for being a wonderful source of background music and ambience and sound effects for our games on the channel. You can go check them out at tabletopaudio.com. It's voice assistant enabled. It's got all these different libraries for you to choose from. You can make your own libraries of sound effects for your personal games. And if you're using them online, all they want is a shout at the beginning of the episode, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Thank you, Tabletop Audio, for the best oral, that's AURAL, experience of our tabletop careers. We also have to give a mention to a special event. We're doing it super duper early this year so that you can mark it on your calendars and you know what's coming. We are coming back to you once again this year at the end of October, beginning of November, with our special charity event, this time partnered with Dummies and Dice Rolls, the Fall Initiative. We are having a full week's worth of special streams and games and all kinds of fun stuff for you. I know that we are running an episode of the In-Quy'zz-ition during the Fall Initiative on that Friday, because that Friday is my birthday. It literally is. Like, there's no, it's not like a day before or a day after. It landed on my birthday this year, so we are definitely running that.
Dippy's gonna be allowed to drink legally now?
That's funny.
Oh, I've been allowed for a couple of years now, buddy. No, but so we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. We have a couple of other things lined up for you, but that we're still kind of developing. But we will have something every day of that week, starting with the special Dapper D's, closing out Dapper Ween, and ending with the Dapper D's with a round table. Everything in between is just kind of a mishmash of all kinds of different players and GMs getting together to raise money for Extra Life for Kids. They're
You
wonderful.
see,
Yeah,
because we're three white dudes, we are the white bread of the Fall Initiative sandwich.
exactly. You have to have the bread in order for it to be a sandwich.
Big Mac, boy.
A Big Mac. Yeah, it should be nice and meaty in the middle, hopefully, with all the
means we have
content
to
we're
also-
serving up.
Make that a shirt.
Trying to be that Big Mac.
And then
So he has an audio tick with McDonald's.
it's great.
Just doing the McDonald's right behind me.
That's messy.
And then, yeah, Extra Life for Kids is a wonderful charity that we've partnered with in the past for our past fall initiatives. So we hope to see you there for the week of the October 30th to November 6th, I believe, will be our full kind of week schedule for the fall initiative. So we'll see you there. And thank you to Extra Life for all the wonderful things you do. Woo. Any players got any announcements? Anything going on in your lives you want people to know about?
Remember, during that week, we were also partnering with Dummies and Dice. Did we say this already?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, Dummies and Dice
never mind.
Rolls. Yep. So we are partnering with them to support that streaming.
We haven't discussed what our goal is yet, but I'm gonna finagle something that if we either hit it or exceed it by a little bit, that DM Roundtable will be from a tattoo shop that is already down for me to stream while getting a tattoo.
Oh my god.
That was what I said last year.
Wow.
And a shop has opened up
That would
by
be
my
fun.
house. Yeah, I've talked to Dono about this.
Yeah.
That I run a D&D night at a tattoo shop by us.
Wow, there you go.
They are
That
They are
very
down.
fun.
I know that 2 years ago it was $1,000 and we hit $1,000.
And
last year it was
15.
15, but we missed it by a little bit. So We might go back down to $1,000. We might not. We'll see. So
10K.
$10,000. No. All right, y'all. Without any further ado, let's get into the nice sword, bro. All right. So let's get into the game, starting with a small recap. Last we left off, y'all were on a boat. I mean, that's
the episode.
that's kind of what happened.
Oh.
We're on a boat.
We ran into protesters. Um,
I became a
dare
different
they.
dude.
And good for that.
And y'all ran into, it was your first encounter with the I'm calling them the primary thematic antagonist of this game.
That's an interesting name for a group.
Crazy
Wait, the
name
what?
for-
The primary what?
thematic antagonist. So
The
you,
PTA.
the PTA.
The
Is that
PTA
the
pedal.
variation of the BB?
Dippy, how do you keep running into these things?
I have no idea, dude.
As
And
a PTA dad, I'm deeply offended.
son of a
I will
bitch.
have to add that to the
Appreciate this.
minutes. And
Oh, I didn't
vote
turn
on
on
it
my
later.
fan. I need to turn on my fan.
That is totally in my
Yeah.
notes now. PTA
No
All right,
doubt.
so-
pedal.
So, y'all ran into these protesters and you took care of them semi-peacefully, semi-diplomatically. You then blew up an
some of
old-growth
them.
tree, and
It was
the water
already
came.
cut down.
It was, but you know, it could have been made into something instead of being shattered apart by
We
a
didn't
magical
blow-
spell.
I thought we like. Oh, we did.
I
Shatter.
no, I
No,
can't
you
shatter on
didn't.
that thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
It shattered.
You're an ass.
Now it's nice wood chips. From the river.
Shouldn't have run off alone.
So, there was a little bit of watery
I-
shenanigans.
Oh, and we have a new guest on our boat.
Yes.
Dougal.
Yes.
I put a hole in the boat.
Shouldn't have done that.
Not on purpose.
What's your
Approve
doodle?
Veggies.
Oh yeah, that's because you were
At the
yeah,
PTA.
yeah, that's
All
right.
right.
Chicken noodle soup was made.
Oh yes,
I
it was.
did make some chicken
That
noodle
sounds
soup.
good.
Some
We
of it
only lost
spilled.
some of
Lost half of it.
And y'all,
But
like,
I made
wonder-
so much.
Alright.
I'm only gonna show this for a little bit, just because
little
it's
bit.
not. We're not focusing on this right now. Everyone
Just a
is in here
little
ready for this in
bit.
case something comes up. But we have a map set up now, and here for you is what the SS Toad Skipper basically looks like. It's
a
it's a little
bean.
more detailed than this. It's a bean. It's a pill.
It's a little bleed.
I looked up because we've discussed this Toad Skipper as like basically a crab fishing boat, for lack
Yeah.
of a better way to put it, and they're just like
Yeah.
pill-shaped beans floating on the water, with cranes and a bottom deck and all that other fun stuff. So that's what that is. This transparent box
That's
on
a
the
whole
top
lot of
deck is a mast that leads up to a crow's nest, but there's no sail. It's literally just a pole. Because a crow's nest had previously been mentioned, and
Yes.
because Quinlan was in it and fell out of it, but
Can I play on top?
there was no sail because
Yeah.
it's an engine, because it's a Solarum engine powered boat. So
Zog keeps like a sail folded up downstairs
Yeah.
just in case.
yeah, which you've
It-
needed to use it before.
Yeah.
but,
He has
yeah.
one paddle as well. Just one.
That's
Just
one. You
one
you
paddle.
brought you
It's a
one
big
side and then you
paddle.
run to the other side. And then,
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right, go.
So, yeah. So, let me go back to just the player
It's a
screen.
funny image.
Let me just go back to the player screen here, and
So
we
if we're
begin.
being, are we? Oh, never mind. I'm done.
We begin at a 6:13 on the banks of the Coleman River.
Wait, there's time now.
No, 6:13. The Fantasy 7-Eleven, the Fantasy convenience store that you guys parked at
yeah.
for the
Oh,
night.
that's
Okay.
right.
Mhm.
Yes, but that would mean that there is time.
What?
The 7-Eleven was put upon, like 7-Eleven originally became 7-Eleven because it was open from 7 o'clock in the morning to 11 o'clock at night.
I didn't know that.
Dadley's
Dadley is
Regular.
fact checking in right now.
Yeah, that's why it's named that. That's real.
Yeah.
Can confirm.
Fun.
I'm waiting for Dadley to be like,
Oh.
The history
right.
of 7-Eleven. The lore behind it.
I'm reading the lore of 7-Eleven.
I am reading this.
Oh my god, 7-Eleven is so much older than I thought. It's from 1927.
Wow.
Lord.
Wow. Dang.
Well,
I did not know that.
And it's so
And
fresh.
it got its name in 1946, previously being called just Food Preservation. 7-Eleven from being open 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. 7 days a week.
Suck it.
You know, we've had reasons
You
to
say
doubt.
suck it like I fact check you all the time.
Yeah,
and
you've
not
had
every time I'm
reason.
like, hey,
We've had
Dono,
reason to
why?
doubt Dono in the past, but like sometimes he knows his shit, man.
The
It's
first
because
one
I
was
used
in
to
Dallas,
work for.
Texas.
Yeah. All right.
I used to work for McDonald's. I gotta tell you why it's named McDonald's.
It's one of the things about
the
working at 7-Eleven.
founders, the brothers that founded it, were named the McDonald brothers.
Were they really?
Yes.
Have you
Was
not?
it?
Have you not seen the movie The
We
Founders?
are blowing.
The
Deadly's
Founders is
mind
such a
about-
great movie. It's Michael Keaton berating Ron Swanson.
So Dippy, here I am. Give me the lore of 6.
Yeah.
613.
So
613.
it's called
And do we
613
have
because
13
fuck you,
hours
that's
in
why.
these fucking
No,
days?
no, military time.
Oh, okay.
Gross.
Oh, they're not open. They're open till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's awful.
1 in the morning. Whatever.
Terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Whatever. You guys are so complicated. So you
So we did our-
all
You know,
the boat
I was like,
the
you know
boat
what?
was
It's
kind of
really-
it was parked up at a little water stall at this 613. You
It
got
was named
some
after the founders.
rations.
6 and 13.
not related to 12 from Crossroads. Actually, very closely related to 12 from Crossroads.
Yeah, they
Oh my
got,
god, imagine that's how that chain started, is because they found
There were soldiers.
2 soldiers who just needed to make like a series of convenience stores for the river travels or the water travels and fucking
That would be perfect.
Valmira.
This is just,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
Valmira after everything went to shit.
Okay, we've been fucking around for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have been, but I wanted to close
I don't
on
want
this.
to ruin. I don't know what Dippy's
But I want to
story is.
close on
Ruin
this.
it.
So I do not imagine the world that I created being the same planet that Valmira is on, but I imagine they're in the same like galaxy. I imagine like if we were to do a Spelljammer adventure, we could go from Aeladon to Gios. Like I imagine that's something that could happen.
I just want you guys to know we could.
On this note, I know I just said we're getting off topic. I hope you guys know that when I run shit, I always do like modern fantasy stuff. And in my brain, it's your guys' campaigns are like famous folklore books in my worlds.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful.
That's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
I like that.
All right, so we wake up in the morning. You have long rested. If you have not taken that already,
Yay!
you can take a long rest.
I wish to take a long rest.
All right.
How do I get to make? Okay, sheet.
So
Long rest.
I need.
Take one.
Oh yeah, and because we're in here, we can do rolling in here.
I'm using physical dice
And
still.
hopefully doesn't destroy me.
Oh, and
My
the
dice have
DM
been
can
doing
still.
better.
I can still roll to myself.
I have not tested my rolls.
Listen, we can have it where people can see our rolls on stream if you're looking at the map.
That was really buggy the last time we tried to do
I
it.
don't. Oh yeah, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Wait, are we ignoring what just happened?
What?
What was that?
Did somebody just
Sounded
flush
like
a
somebody just
toilet
had a
on their
blonde.
microphone?
Oh, that was. Oh, sorry. That's the sound of my dice in D&D Beyond.
Oh!
Oh.
Wait, hold on. So if I roll,
Oh
you
no.
can hear the tink 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 of a roll, and then when it disappears,
I might use the digital dice because my dice are not good today.
yeah,
I
that's.
just got a nat 20. I just fucking ruined myself.
Oh no!
Sundial wakes up first.
Yeah, Sundial Sundial wakes up first. That's
I
perfect.
only have a 6-hour sleep period anyway. I
You would
always
wake
do.
up first anyway, so that's perfect. Anyway, okay, so
know if I
Is there
have
anything
to
that anybody wants to get out of the way in the morning? The sun is just beginning to crest over the horizon. The green sky begins to light up in a beautiful lime hue as the white sun kind of pokes its head up over the horizon to begin the day. Some clouds are forming. It doesn't look like it's going to rain like it did a couple days ago. What are you doing?
I'm
What?
fidgeting.
What is that?
That's what these things are
It's
for.
a half a Pokeball.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
I would like to do something.
Dadley. Run.
You hear the sounds of insects buzzing in the nearby vicinity. Some of them flies picking at the fresh garbage of the establishments. Some of them just water bugs and bay flies kind of swarming in a nearby region. Yes, sundial.
I will be the first one to wake up.
You are awake, yes.
As routine, I will do prestidigitation, and you just see like it become like a leaf blower design, and just start all the bullshit off the deck. Like at the very beginning of the day, getting the sides, so everybody just hears a.
You're that neighbor, okay.
It's just like it's ambience noise to you guys by now because it's been happening for so long. So anybody that would be brand new would be like, "Fuck."
Burk,
Oh, boy.
you hear the sound of a leaf blower.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Sundial the handyman.
Son. All right. So,
But can I also do something?
yeah.
Gonna go to Sundial
Okay.
and pretty much tell him we might be fucked in the end.
I'll like pull off my like gloop earmuffs and just be like, what?
Well then, those were really important people. And you were really lucky. It was good that you were in a disguise and not yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully they didn't see me.
I
Because
don't think
things
so.
could be bad.
I think we're okay. Also, I got this paperwork from them.
Okay.
'Cause
So,
I took their little thing that gave them the right to
Willow,
do stuff because I realized it was.
No.
would you like to take a look at the paperwork?
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna regret doing this.
the paperwork is signed by the head guy. I seem to remember talking to you in a session 0 about a very important man, elf person
Yep. Uh-huh.
in the commission. It's signed by him. I want you to direct message me his name because I forgot.
Okay. Alright.
because I didn't write that down anywhere. I know that you did though.
Okay.
All right, at least I hope you did.
I should have?
Yeah.
If she doesn't have it, I probably do.
Yeah.
I might as well.
The day that Emily decides to do like a one shot will be the day where she is more prepared than everybody else.
Exactly.
And yet,
All the
I'm not a
notes
preparer.
taken.
I literally just pull things out my butt.
And you had the
Everybody in my first DM.
Well,
taught me so much.
Willow would know better than Burk or Quinlan because Willow has a history.
Worked with the man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it is signed at the bottom by him, but the text of the document basically says, "Granted by my high authority as the sole heir, or the sole heir to the as the sole heir to the throne of Petal." What is he?
Lord?
Aedlin.
Mayor?
Aedlin. Aedlen. It is signed by him. And it is the seal of the city of Petal is embossed in the top corner. But yeah, the flavor text basically says, you know, granted by my highest authority of the city of Petal, I authorize these protesters to protest, to carry out their actions anywhere on public lands, and it's like on public lands not claimed by the principalities of Flambogie or Newark City, and it's
Bogey.
Flem and Bogey are duality country that exist kind of in the mainlands of where you've been traveling thus far. These cities either belong to one or the other. Kind of like how the island that Papua New Guinea inhabits is split in half, or how Dominica and Jamaica inhabit the same island, but they're two different countries on the same island. Yeah.
Hey, Willow. How does Flem... how does Flem like to... Or how do you get Flem to dance? You put a little bogey in it.
Okay.
Canon joke. It's great. It's an old one, but a goodie.
He groans. Willow, you being
good
from
one.
Petal, do not immediately get it. So,
I tell that one to Zog all the time, and it kills him. I can see the life leave his
Ha
eyes.
ha ha.
Every
That's
little
Just
bit.
Zog
good.
asleep with a vein popping in his
yeah, just so.
Good one.
So, anybody else want to get anything out of the way in the morning?
I mean, whenever Zog gets up, he's just gonna start cooking breakfast for everybody, which everyone's gonna think is kind of odd. He hasn't done this yet, but now we have another, like, a paying guest on the boat, so.
Now you treat us well.
Well, I don't want to just be like, I made food for
Butcher.
I feel like when Sundial was like just a metal or like just rock, you would just heat up ramen in the microwave for yourself, and now it's like, oh
Yeah.
Sundial actually is organic now. You should probably
Yep.
feed him.
Yeah, and plus we have all these eggs and chickens, so he makes.
Speaking of which, the cabinet that the bag is in is getting like, it's getting pretty like finger tight again to open.
No.
Can I? You can have the look. I'm gonna say a string of things, and
Okay.
it might not make sense.
Okay.
Can we do a roll
Mm-hmm.
that in some way is aided by my long friend Tesla to see if I have something that resembles a sausage grinder on this boat? So I can make some good chicken sausage with this breakfast.
I want you to roll a D100 for me.
Okay, I'm doing that.
And if you get under a number that I have in my head, yes, you do. If not, no, you don't. Because that seems like
18.
18?
18.
You have a sausage grinder on your boat.
Zog is
Sundial
grinding up.
and cast clouds of dagger.
Just blenders it up. No, oh my
Yeah.
Oh
god.
my gosh.
Yeah, so Zog is making some eggs and chicken sausage for breakfast with
There
all
you
those
go.
double-inch chickens.
Doppel chickens.
I don't remember. Is anyone vegetarian?
In game.
Zog would have asked that
Vegan.
in game. You're vegan.
Character's vegan?
No.
That's even worse.
Oh. Because Zog would have
No.
100% asked at some point before now.
Wait, did Quinlan, did you go this? I just saw that on my corner eye. Okay, so you are, like, are you Presbyterian?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian?
Are you
You can only eat
pescatarian or
fish.
Catholic?
No, that's Presbyterian.
I'm Lutheran, actually. Well, recovering Lutheran.
No.
Family said Catholic, you can miss me with that.
You know, my father was Lutheran. No. All right.
Too rigorous, not enough guilt.
So are you
Is it,
Flurin?
is, it
Or are you
is it
Bulgarian?
Episcopalian or Presbyterian that's Catholic light? I'm not sure. No.
It It actually goes Catholic, Lutheran, Episcopalian, Presbyterian, and then everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
The others.
Then
I didn't
everybody
hear
else.
Scorpios or
Pretty
Leos anywhere in that. I'm confused.
Oh, that's on the witchy side of things.
I'm a Scorpio.
I'm right here.
Are you doing math or science? I can't tell what's
I'm
happening.
a Leo.
I can't believe
A
you
little
picked
bit of
the
everything.
two zodiacs that are me and Dono. That's great.
But
All right.
Quinlan is hit or miss on eating meat.
Will he eat what Zog is cooking?
Most
You smell what
likely,
the Zog is cooking.
most likely
Can you
his
smell
predominant situation
what the
is
Zog is cooking?
like rations, unless it's like he's really craving something else.
Okay. All right.
Can we
There you
can
go.
we
I'll
have
keep that in
that
mind.
be like an apron in the shop? Is can you smell what the Zog is cooking?
I don't know. Can you make it, Dono?
No, I can't.
Then stop suggesting it.
I haven't even looked at the Teespring in forever. I should probably check on that.
Noted.
The Pride merch
Allie
is
is an
probably still up
opportunist
in the
eater.
Teespring.
Just like last year where we forgot to remove the Pride merch after Pride.
I mean,
We're gay year round.
anyway. So, chicken sausage and eggs for breakfast have been made. I assume you make enough for 8 people.
Everybody. Yeah.
Or 7 people, sorry. I counted
I make
myself
enough.
in the fucking calculation of people. No.
No,
well,
there's
I mean,
another person.
I would count myself because of
there's
Butcher, but yeah.
Butcher.
Yes.
Yeah.
8 people. There's another person on your boat. No.
No.
No. Okay, well, actually,
Oh, excuse me.
just for shits and gigs. No. There is no other person.
Stowaway.
There is no other person. No, there might be a
We got a
person who
dead
waited
guy
at the
in-
613. It's
We got a dead guy in the hole.
Butcher wakes up, gets some breakfast. And if you have a passive perception higher than 15,
Yes.
That's me. Way
Give me a
higher than
second.
15, baby. Over here
Oh,
with my
I have a
20.
I have a passive investigation.
I've been waiting for this
17.
moment the whole
But no,
campaign.
this is not
got a
a
14.
Dapper D's.
I just got a 14.
Oh no! Wait, is there a way for me to
I
change
got
it while we're
14 as
still
well.
streaming? Is there a way for
What?
me to change the title while we're still streaming?
Uh-oh.
Because this episode
Yeah, you
has
should
been
be-
called the
you
Dapper
used to be
D's
able
for a
to.
little bit.
Are you on YouTube or Twitch?
Yeah,
We're
on
on
YouTube.
you. The
Oh, yeah, I
tubes of
don't know about
views.
Go to
tubes.
YouTube live dashboard.
You can't cross them tubes.
What do you mean live streaming isn't available right now? Oh, because I'm on the wrong channel. While I fix this,
Hey.
if anybody would like to. All right, hold on.
I'm gonna make a dexterity check to try to keep seagulls from the sausage, I guess.
Oh, thank God, I can. Okay, hold on.
I rolled a
Oh,
2.
yeah, with that.
Oh,
I'll help you with that.
okay, with the help action, I rolled a 6. Oh, I have a -1. I rolled a 5.
Oh,
Oh, they definitely
Not
make
the
off with a few of the
sausage.
sausages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we want, Zog doesn't get sausages on his plate. He
This is
lets it
episode
run.
28 of the
I
In-Quy'zz-ition,
just
by the
used
way. Isn't that
firebolt
crazy?
on all the seals.
Stop it!
We
Sit
can
down.
have baked, fried.
Okay. So you
seagull
rolled
too.
something to keep seagulls away from
I
the...
don't know. I just made up something to fill time.
And you got a
decided-
2?
Listen,
I got a
want.
I got a 5.
A
We
5?
got a
help
fancy.
action.
I've got a fancy fishing pole, and Burk's got a fancy new fishing pole. I want to get some fishing. I want to get some like bait, so I'm shooting down seagulls.
Okay.
what are we gonna catch with
You're just
seagulls?
firebolting seagulls? Okay.
yeah.
You have to make attack rolls for firebolt, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and make a couple.
18 plus 7 for the first one.
Dang.
What did these seagulls fucking
10
kinda
for
like-
the second.
You kind of like aim, and the firebolt hits it. Regardless of the damage you do, it instantly like cooks it too. Like it's fucking like dead center mass, and
I
it just
got-
falls.
I got 10 for this next one, and then
Misses.
a 1 for the.
Misses. So you nailed the first one. The second one, it just kind of barely misses, and then the flock of seagulls starts to like scatter a bit, and then you just like dead fire into the middle of the thing, and it hits one, but it lands in the water.
You would say the flock of seagulls ran so far away.
Damn you and your whole family. Oh my god.
No,
No!
I got one full seagull that's fully cooked.
Yeah,
And
and
then
you
I'm
can
gonna
use
use
it for a
shape-
couple of baits.
And I'll use shape water to get the one that fell in the water.
It's ruined. It like a lot of the meat kind of sloughed off of it before.
All right, I just fucking catapulted.
Unless Willow can use a seagull like skeleton for any reason.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have even put the thought in her head. What did I even do that for?
Keep
Because
the
you're a good
party.
DM. I'm gonna be like Willow here. Drown Steagle.
There you go. So, you got a seagull skeleton and a seagull carcass.
It's a skeagle now, okay?
Skeagle.
Love it.
Technically, if you were to separate the meat and the bones, you could get two things out of it.
Hey, there you go. So you get 2 seagulls carcasses. All right, so
The
That
thought.
seems, that sounds like a BOGO deal right there.
Yeah.
does.
buy one,
If you-
get one.
Well, thank
If
you.
you're proficient within skinning, it's much easier. For Necromancers, they're great hunters. They know how to. They know how to
How to
use
fillet
all
meat.
parts of the body. And if you keep the skin, it becomes a kite.
Unbelievable.
It becomes like a skin kite.
All right, so if you're going fish, Dono froze. Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow.
Dono reminds me of Napoleon
skinned
Dynamite right
kite
now.
was-
Like the fucker.
So,
Skin kite was too much for the stream.
yep, there you go.
Okay.
All right. So as you keep going,
Oh,
And he's gone.
well, you set off for the day. And now I need you to roll a water vehicles check to see how quickly your travel progresses.
before I do that, I do want a vibe check on how Butcher likes his
Oh
breakfast.
yeah, I brought up. So if your passive perception is 15 or higher,
Yes.
which is basically everybody, Butcher's hunch is a little, just a little bit bigger than it was yesterday. Enough that you would
already
notice
may
it
have been
with a
wrong.
15 or whatever. It's just a little bit more material has been gathered on his shoulder.
I'm gonna pull a
All
card.
right. I'm gonna try to do some. Oh, here's a sentence I haven't said since I was a child. I'm gonna pray on that today.
There you go.
Like for DM knowledge, while I'm alone in my boat for the majority of the day, I'm going to just be kind of like open dialogue umbrally of like, because I helped somebody on the boat last time they joined us, and now there's somebody else with a medical condition. So
Sure. All right, we'll see how that goes during the day. But
So now
roll
I'm gonna-
roll a water vehicles just to see how well the travel is today.
ooh, that's a 22.
Ooh,
Baby.
and you got a pretty good roll last time too.
I did.
I think so. I think it'll be three parts today, just like it was yesterday. And you'll travel a lot farther in those 3 parts. Like it's smooth sailing. I mean, you would travel the same. If you get below a certain number, then you won't travel as far. But if you okay, buddy?
It's my light bulb. It's not my computer.
Is it like burning out or something?
It's an LED light. I don't know.
Why is it just shutting off? That's weird. All right. So anyway, so 3 parts today. I'll go ahead and roll for all 3 now to see how the session's gonna play out.
While we're traveling, Ellie wants to check out the hole that they made in the ship.
And no. All right. Smooth sailing all day today. Whatever you guys want to do today, you may do it because it will not be interrupted by anything. So, we'll just go down the line. Allie, you can
I would
talk
like to
about
check
any
the
part of the day
hole.
until the evening.
The
check
first
the
thing I do
hole.
when I wake up is check the hole in the side of the ship.
The hole in the side of the boat. It is still just above the waterline, but a little bit of water has made its way in due to the lapping of the wave. Zog is having a problem. You're having a problem.
My fucking house is haunted.
And it's above
That's
the
fun.
waterline. You have the wood where you could using the mending lumber that Zog picked up in Agot's. So
I'm gonna do that. I have no knowledge or skill with it, but I'm gonna try because it was
Then
my
make
fault.
a straight D20 roll for me, baby.
Fantastic.
No advantage, no disadvantage, no proficiency, nothing. Just straight luck check.
Oh, I'm gonna burn a inspiration for that
For what?
roll because it was a 7.
S-
So I'm gonna
Go
try.
ahead.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
roll
no,
that
go
one
ahead.
again. I'm gonna try that
Sure.
again. A 13's better.
It's better. I'll say that it wasn't a super high DC.
It was higher. It was higher than a 7.
What in the world? All right, so it's 13. It takes you 2 parts of this 3-part day to fix this hole.
That's fine. I fixed chairs before that have gotten ruined at my
Yeah,
home, so you know
yeah.
I
And
can
you-
fix a boat.
It takes you like half of the first part just to find the tools to fix the hole, and you just.
Zog really needs better organization.
It's not even that. It's that you're looking, and then
I'm blaming it on Zog.
Yeah, and then you ask Zog like, "Hey, where are your tools?" And Zog like gives a perfect description of where they are, and you look, and they're there. Like it's just his system, and the dark consumes him again.
I would suggest just ignoring it because it's gonna happen. Apparently,
Is it another
I
switch in the house? Is there another switch in the house that your kids are flipping or something?
I'm the only one home. They're not home right now.
Are you sure about that?
No.
On
I have an idea.
live today.
Yeah, Zog points out exactly. They're just down in the wine cellar. I have everything you need down there. You buy the hammocks and just keep going. And
Okay, thank you.
So, and then you find them, and you spend the rest of that part and a half of the day fixing the hole. Just. Ow! You like catch your thumbnail at least once.
Fucking dog.
So, Burk. Again, you have the whole
Does
day ahead of
Allie
you.
have
Whatever you want to
question?
do, it won't be interrupted by anything.
I will interrupt right now. Does Allie actually have like fingernails or just claws?
Ella has claws.
So it would hit the thumb pad
Yeah.
part. Just
Okay.
so, Burk.
Bert, continue.
Would Sundial have already mentioned about wanting to get the fishing rods to fish?
Yes.
I'll let you two go together then, at least for this first part, if not the second, or all 3 of them. If you're planning on doing that for most of the day or all day, then I'll let you do it. So,
I'll fish. I'll fish as long as Burke is willing to fish.
there you go.
Probably the first 2 parts of the day, I would say.
Oh.
Just so we can get some stuff, fish.
Alrighty.
I love Dadley's
Now, I'm
dramatic lighting
sure-
there for a second.
I'm almost certain that the random tables in here would have something to do. Nope.
Something
There's
about
no,
fishing.
There's no fish in random tables. I wonder if there are fish in Dungeon Master's Guide.
I used
I
to have
really-
a fishing chart on my
I
computer.
know we
But it was
had a
like-
fishing chart at some point, but I don't know where it went.
quick update: the light's not turning back on. I have one of my camping lamps tied to my light switch.
Oh my
above
god.
me.
It's honestly really nice lighting. It's like if you were to do a kids on bikes, like camping. Like I would fuck with that.
This. Is this plugged in already? I don't know.
Oh
No.
crap! I'm in the wrong window for all of this stuff. I need to be in the other window. All right, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have 100 things that can be caught in a casted net. I don't have 100 things that can be caught on a fishing line. Yet.
An old boot.
I was about to say
A tire.
a boot. a
We'll
tire.
see what we find.
I've played enough Stardew Valley. I know what you can catch on a fishing line.
What about Animal Crossing?
Goldfish.
I've also played a lot of Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Both of those. There's
A
some wild
rock.
stuff.
That was stupid of me.
What did you
That was really stupid of me. Look,
do? Right to the face.
Just
right.
flashbang.
Oh, now
That
I'm
is
getting like blown out.
Right.
Is it in? Is it? Is it
in?
in Xanathar's? Because
Dippy, I
of the
sent you something on Discord.
There it is.
He's still looking through the book.
Why did my light bulb go out and now I have a better lighting situation?
I don't know. It looks kind of good.
You look kind of soft there, bud.
I'm not soft.
Spell
I'm hard.
casting,
Wait.
Monster.
Oh, there we go. Get that nice glow light going.
Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Traps. Downtime.
Damn.
Downtime.
Oh, I just look Italian now. This is me. Fucking Guido, get over here.
Hey, look at me.
Uncle Tony's going on a vacation. We're not talking about it.
We're not talking about it.
All right, we're talking about it. Fucking what the hell?
The
man?
pizza pie.
Sent it in the Discord?
I can also
There it
just like, put
is.
it right in my lap and be like full.
Perfect. Okay.
In the dawn of time, there was a
So-
darkness that spread across the.
We are fishing.
Yes.
Yes.
So
we
wait, my
are.
brain is so much dumber than yours.
Wow.
That's saying something because I'm only firing.
I didn't
like
read
two
the
syllables
chart.
right now.
I just saw it.
Goes down to
Excuse me.
It's a little interesting at the end there because it's like,
yeah, it doesn't get listified anymore.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I think it's supposed to be like doubled or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, because it does a barrel and then it goes back to the list, but the list is like, okay.
Yeah.
Nope, I see.
All right, well, y'all fish. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
All right.
Oh my
Drinking and boating. It's fucking.
god. All right, so
That's my dad.
okay, so y'all meet on the top deck. You go off to one side or the other, and you begin to fish. I will have each of you roll a D100 for me, please. We'll see what you get.
41.
I'm
21?
No, 41.
41
64.
and 64. Oh, great. That's in one of those weird places.
Okay.
What? It skips from 56 to 86.
If you look at it, it's like there's a certain chart for each thing or whatever.
It's something.
As you go down,
Yeah,
and it's like there's
It's an
the 100
in-progress
at the
chart
very-
from 5 years ago. Yeah, I don't.
Oh no! Did I fucky wucky?
No.
Oopsie
fuck you up.
doosies.
Beautiful.
It's
Oh,
just off the
no, I made a
D100.
fucky
It's just the
wucky.
D100 subreddit. I mean,
Yeah.
the D100 is like, yeah.
I think I have something for fishing.
Oh, I got a better one here. Actually, never mind. This one's actually completed here. There you go, Dippy. I'm sending it in Discord.
That's the casted
wacky
net one
stuff
that I
over here.
have. I already
Oh,
have that
okay.
one, yeah. Okay,
I
we'll just go with that.
I just saw
A
one.
net and a fishing line. I
and
mean,
I'm
what's the
s-
difference?
I
Okay,
just saw one, and I'm just like,
okay. You know what? We'll just use that. It's
Okay. it's possible. It's a thing.
but it's a net though. I
don't
want to
care.
use an actual like fish.
Fine,
Chart. How
I
is there not a
fucking set
fish
up a-
chart?
Fine.
D&D
we're, like the-
fish chart. Super rare fishing table? I don't need super rare. I just need common. I just need fish.
You need fish. God damn it!
Give me liberty or give me
roll
fish.
a 100 on the D100. Catch the Kraken.
Downtime fishing activities.
How many fish are there in Animal Crossing? I'll just use the Animal Crossing chart.
Oh, somebody actually made something on D&D Beyond. Here you go.
Are you still figuring out a fishing table?
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Yep.
Welcome to high stakes D&D, y'all. We haven't even rolled for encounters yet.
1, 2, 3,
Nope.
4, 5,
I
6,
just
7,
want to
8,
fish.
9,
God damn it!
40?
Fast cobs.
40. There are 40. So I want you to roll me 2 d20s and add the results. And we'll see what you get.
Okay.
I'll do this one and
So roll 2 d20s and add them together.
I got 37.
37. And Burk,
wow, that was wasted. Dang it. Okay, hold on.
you get a natural 20?
Yeah, that was wasted. Okay.
I also got a natural 20.
Oh my god.
34.
34 and 37. All right, so if the bottom is 40, 39, 38, 37.
Sad
You
that
get a
that's
sea bass.
wasted one.
We each get a sea bass?
All that. All that.
So you kind of...
It's fish.
And it's not anything for a little bit. But after a couple of minutes, you feel a tug on the line, pull it out, and it's, it's a pretty nice looking bass.
The two
Wait,
strongest
this
dudes.
is actually hella rare. It's not mutated or anything.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see about that.
Well,
It's got magic powers in the skin.
And
if
then
you eat it.
34. 7, 6, 35, 34.
Yeah.
Throw your line out into the water. And yours takes a little longer as you're kind of moving along. But eventually, boing, you like kind of hook on something and you, and it's like, whoa, shit. And it's like really fucking heavy. And you're eventually just kind of like reeling it in and reeling it in. I need you to make a strength check as it's reeling.
Uh, 13. 17?
17. You're able to keep your line on it as you're kind of just like, and you kind of reel it all the way to the edge of the boat and you pull it up and you have a giant fucking bullfrog on the end of your line. It's just, and it's like maybe half your height. So it's bigger than Willow.
Willow!
And it just kind of looks around, and you hear
Willow!
kind of
We have a steed!
you hear what sounds like water bubbling and gurgling in a weirdly like patterned manner.
And then suddenly the Naruto fight music comes on.
No. No, but it's looking at you pretty intensely, as if it's waiting for a response of some kind.
Willow!
I need somebody on the deck of the boat, on the top deck of the boat, to make either a nature check or a religion check, please.
do I get advantage because I've been praying this whole time?
You
And I can see this
are
out
you
the
on the top
window?
deck?
I mean, I'm in the captain's
You're in
quarters. They're in the boat.
captain's quarters, yeah. Yeah, and I've described before how your front wall
Yeah.
and your back wall are kind of like littered
So-
with portholes and like it's a glass
What is it?
sliding.
A religion or
Either religion
nature.
or nature. One of the two.
or nature?
I got a +0 to nothing, but I got a 19.
19!
I
Okay.
got a,
I have
I
a
got an
+5
11.
to religion.
And
I
you
got a
got
17.
So
17.
This is already covered.
Abernathy's taught me stuff.
Yeah, and he would have taught you that there are some water dwelling creatures. There are some races of water dwelling people as well, where they live in the waters of In-Quy'zz, because they are less affected by the radiation in the water than they are the radiation in the air. You caught a grung. You caught a grung on your line, and it's just kind of sitting there, and you see it like cross its arms, and it's just like
I'm so sorry.
and he like turns around and like dives back into the water. still attached to your line, and you see your line just going
wait. Come back!
Willow, you just missed it. There's a giant frog here.
Ah.
He's still attached to the line. Help.
Sundial, you said you got a 17?
Yes.
Yeah, you would have realized it was a well,
Okay.
no, actually. You may not have come across grung in your travels. I'll say no, you didn't immediately recognize what it was.
I'm gonna have to cut this line shorter because I know he's not coming back. Just
Pretty much where you're at.
yeah, I take out. I think I have a dagger. I cut the line shorter.
And you see the line just kind of like wiggle and disappear off into the distance.
He's gonna spin himself around that and kill him.
Dad, I'm sorry.
You can roll to fish again if you'd like. Just roll a d20 to see if you catch anything to begin with, or rather, I'll have you roll to see how long it takes. The bigger the number, the shorter the amount of time between fish.
What are we adding?
yeah, it's just my-
fish.
Dexterity.
You're not proficient. You're not
Do
proficient.
you have the skill fish?
You're not.
I'm gonna fix.
You're not.
I'm gonna fix.
Yeah. Roll to fix with a just the
damn.
dexterity.
You're telling me you don't
Do I have
add
dex?
random skills to your player's character sheets?
Fish.
I did that to Zoe. I added a random male skill to a
You're-
character sheet.
You're not proficient.
Yes, Dippy, we heard you.
So this
That's
is
a
straight.
5.
5. It
A
takes you a little
5 to
bit.
fix it.
It takes you
I
a
mean-
little bit.
If I'm adding dexterity, then it's a 14 that I got for
14.
fishing.
Sure. I'll say that by the time Burk fixes their line, you have another fish on, and that'll be
Okay.
like end of part 1, beginning of part 2 of the day.
I got 29.
29.
29.
29. Har har.
And then somebody else can take the spotlight for a little bit.
Okay, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31.
Petazog crying
29.
in the captain's quarters as he's hearing over his magical radio that Bimmy Juffet, his favorite musician on the sea, has just passed away.
Bimmy Juffet. Rest in peace, the
Bimmy
legend Bimmy
Juffet.
Juffet. He died peacefully in his
Amazing
home,
songs
surrounded by
like-
his family.
Amazing songs like Hot Dog and Valhalla.
And it's
This game is dumb.
it's not it's 7
Yeah.
it's 7:15 it's 7:15 everywhere.
We came up with the hot dog guy at 6:13. It's the hot dog.
Oh my god. Zog, take an inspiration point, please. Bimmy Juffet and his famous song Hot Dog in Valhalla.
So
Oh my
29. What did I
29.
catch?
You get a light tug on your line, but like reeling it in is a lot easier. And when you get it up to your boat, you see a fish with a set of long, like very long, feathery, like thin fins, a top fin and a bottom fin, kind of like an angelfish, if you can imagine an angelfish. And the long, kind of like tails coming off of the back tail, and it kind of sits there on the end of your line, and it like looks at you, and you just kind of
Hi.
and you just kind of see what appears to be it almost looks like there's a pattern on the side of its body that looks like a gold piece.
This is pretty.
It's not struggling, but you can also
I
tell that
will-
it's not dead. It's
I will go and like touch it, see what it feels like, and try and get for the gold piece as well.
you you kind of like reach out and, or you bring it back to you, and you kind of like touch it, and everywhere around the gold piece is slimy like a fish. But then you touch the gold piece, it feels like a gold piece.
I will take the gold piece.
You kind of like get a handle, and you just kind of like pry, and you like, you peel off what looks and feels like a gold piece. And you kind of like flip it around in your hand. The backside looks like a scale, a fish scale, but with the same pattern of a gold piece on it. And then the front side just looks like a regular old gold piece. It kind of, you then look back to it, and there's like just a perfect like hole where you pulled the gold piece out, but it doesn't look like it affected any organs or skeleton or anything. It looks like you can catch these out of the water, pull out the piece, toss it back, and it'll just grow another one. And it seems as if people will occasionally go fishing for these just to get the gold piece that they offer.
I'm gonna extend my body, like put it inside, and then make a cannon out of my hand and just shoot it back into the
you just like and
control water.
Burk, if you'd like to fish
skip?
again. Yeah, one skip into the water. Yeah,
Try one more time. I'm gonna try one more time.
sure.
Get something worthwhile.
I'm also interpreting the Animal Crossing list.
I really need to stop wasting my nat 20s.
Oh my god, another natural 20.
That's another one.
Man, you're catching some cool fish.
Like
So
a
at
sea
least
bass.
I got a 33. 33.
33.
At least I didn't.
33, 37, 36, 35, 34.
Another. No. No. No.
Wrong again.
Oh no.
Couple of minutes go by. You get into like the second part of you get into the middle of the second part of the day, and eventually you just like reel it in. It's crawfish. But no, it's just a crawfish. It's got bigger it's got bigger like claws than normal, but yeah, it's a crawfish. It's almost a lobster, but its body is too small to be a lobster.
I can't believe it's not lobster.
God damn it.
And there you go.
I think Burk's done with fishing.
Anything for the last part of the day.
Does the crawfish want to fight Burk?
Hey, put up your dukes. No.
It's just
It's like no, what is the Pokemon? Clawitzer.
Crabrawler.
It has the one or no, Crabrawler.
Cabrawler, yeah.
With the
Crabrawler's
two
the one
like
with
boxing glove
Yes.
fists. Yeah, so it looks like it kind of looks more like a Crabrawler.
here.
Yeah, see?
yeah, buddy.
And again, because it's crawfish, it just remains alive on your boat. Like it doesn't need to worry about the water or
Let
anything.
it be on the
Wait.
You know what? Shut. Whatever. We'll see what happens with other people's story. It's the crawfish just fucking walking around.
This is where I wish we could make like a D&D movie of us, because then we would just put a crawfish in the background of all the scenes following this.
We're just gonna have a crawfish. You know what? You know what? That's a new
You know
friend. New passenger. Crawfish.
Crawfish.
You know what? Animal handling check.
We have our mascot.
Fucking shit.
What did you get?
I accidentally animal handling. I got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
I have a +1 to animal handling. I rolled a 19.
You managed to corral the crawfish and keep it from getting off your boat. It will
This is gonna
remain
be
on
our
your boat
chicken,
for the end of the day.
Emily.
It
This
will
is gonna be
remain
our
on
chicken.
It will remain on the boat on the boat for the end of the day. Quinlan and
Oh, no.
Willow. Or no, Zog. Well, we'll get back to Zog because you already told me what you were doing.
Yeah.
Quinlan, whatever you want to do for the day, it will not be interrupted. It is a smooth day of travel.
Just meditating, playing the flute, and running katas.
There you go. Nice and simple. not trying to accomplish anything specific with
Do we need to find a table for that?
of what?
Just for what he's doing?
No,
Want to find another table?
No.
no. I thought finding a fishing table would be easy.
I'm just teasing.
Who knew
So-
fishing was so complicated?
Who knew? Willow.
Just
Whatever.
internally freaking out.
You just, no big deal.
Just, yeah.
Someone still
NBD,
doesn't know what's
NBD.
going on, and you came out here, we could talk.
I know. I'm like going, fidgeting with my hands, just flying around the boat, watching them fish and be like, okay. Oh no. And then I probably would go to Quinlan
All right, Quinlan.
and just let him know what's actually going on. And
In the middle of one of your fluting performances, Willow kind of approaches you.
I'm eternally freaking out. Ah!
Okay,
Hi.
what is going on? And who do I need to hurt?
You want to know who you really need to hurt? That's totally gonna be the Prince of Petal, so... But that ain't gonna happen. Because that would be really bad. But... No.
Explain.
So, hey, do you remember the reading that Allie gave me? That was to a T. Well, before I came out here, I was actually his assistant.
I remember you wouldn't go too much into that.
Yeah, well, he's trying to take over the whole world, pretty much. So,
He's been sitting on this for 20 episodes.
28, thank you.
We
28
also,
Asked her.
for the record, we also did try to bring this up in earshot of y'all, but you didn't want to hear it because
We were dumb, okay? We're still dumb.
Self-obsessed.
Hey, the Fae have their own thing. We don't fuck with that.
You're gonna want to fuck with that soon.
Some of us wish we could fuck with that, but we're not. We're currently putting
Allie.
holes into walls.
I mean, you could, in between hammer blows, you could just poof, poof. You,
like to
start hearing a
imagine that,
conversation above you.
Oh, if I do, I'm gonna stop and eavesdrop.
I
And you-
Well, I mean, if this
Can I
is,
just-
midday, would that take you the whole
I like
day?
to imagine that Dippy's literally been sitting on this as well, just being like, when the fuck are they going to ask anything about
You
this?
don't know how
now
long.
we're just doing side quests. I
took
had
a
no
random-
idea.
It took a random
A
encounter.
year of
It took
doing your stuff.
it took a random encounter
To be fair,
it took a
Tesla
random encounter
also-
of protesters to finally reach the main thematic point of this
and
campaign.
we're on the opposite end of the map.
Yes,
Going
you
to
are.
search
Because
To be fair,
because
I just got here.
yeah, there's also no shame in it because I want you guys to explore the world. I want you guys to do what you want to do. But if there was a primary antagonist to this story, this is the first conversation you've had about it since the beginning of the game.
I'm over here thinking Guy's gonna pop up again somehow.
No, Guy is dead. You slayed him.
Fair.
That was a definitive killing.
He could come back as a vengeful angel. You never know.
I mean,
bring
hey,
it back from the
maybe.
dead.
Quinlan
He's
is
just a
gonna
vengeful
look
angel
at
account.
Willow. Do we know why? Why does he want to take over the world?
Because he went. Hold on.
Flashback. You remember.
Because that was something you were keeping from me. Like,
you remember the meeting that was going on the day that you decided to leave. They were discussing the reclamation of the land of In-Quy'zz so that it could be, like, cleaned for the purposes of, you know, this in their minds, this is a dirty, in the most literal sense of the word, a dirty continent, where it's just covered in the filth and remains of a time long before them, and nobody has bothered to do anything about it up to this point. They want to do something about that, but they also, in the process, if they cleaned it, they think that they get to keep it. So they would establish a Fey continent in the material plane, and Eadlin would more than likely be the material prince for that, and he's excited about that, but he's also getting a little hungry in the power that comes with that. And you remember them talking about if we reach a point where we are powerful enough to take land without asking for it, then we might. And that was the day that you decided you didn't want to be part of that anymore. Even with your natural inhibition towards nature, towards the animals, that coming here and seeing the state that they're in is shocking. You don't want to disrupt it.
Exactly.
Ah, yes. I believe
So.
this is called colonialism? Right?
Colonialism.
That's
Oh
the
my God.
BBG of this campaign.
The,
We just want
the
to move
BBG
in.
of this
No.
campaign is feudalism. Oh my God. So anyway.
colonialism.
So.
Colonizers.
Oh.
Columbus.
coming from a stream
We gonna get you.
full of white people.
We can be self-aware and kick Columbus's ass at the same time.
Oh my.
Is Adlin the
We were
Christopher
not
Columbus
there
of
back then to
In-Quy'zz-ition?
tell him
Leave your
no.
thoughts in the comments below. Is Adlin Christopher Columbus in this context? Oh God, I don't even want to think about that for too much longer. Let's keep going here. So that is the meeting you remember, and I'll say that you relay that in basic terms too, if you want
He's a
to.
power hungry idiot. In the nicest terms I can say.
You can say asshole on the stream.
Oh, I know.
But
I
Willow
spent
doesn't.
years with him.
All right, so
So
Just
this is
disrespectful to-
why.
Yeah. I kind of left after years of service. Hopefully on good terms.
After you
I
used his
thought it was
service, you
good
left him to
terms.
get served.
Well, they still think that I'm coming back.
Oh. Well, this could be fun.
Very interesting. I don't quite know how to feel. I mean, I never really did fit in.
Well. Yeah. So we'll see
One way
how
or
things
another,
turn out.
we may have to stop him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But it's gonna take a lot of convincing. No need going in half-cocked.
Yeah.
Give me some time and I'll come up with a plan.
Okay. I've got to go worry about this more.
And so Willow takes her egress. You go back to your meditations. Allie, you were in earshot. You
Just
can note.
listening
You can note
through the
however
hole
much.
in the boat.
Yeah, you can note however much of that you would like.
Okay. And I'm gonna go back to fixing the boat after they're done talking.
All right. Actually, that's a good point. Willow and Quinlan, I would like both
Would
of
you
you
have
to
noticed
make.
I stopped?
I would like both of you to make perception checks.
Oh no.
Post conversation perception checks.
Oh no.
Oh, Quinlan.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Natural 20. You were
Wait,
fluting?
can I roll a stealth?
You were How would you? This is like
You
the
went
opposite
from
of
making
stealth. You were,
noise
to
yeah,
making
you were.
noise.
You're
Okay,
trying
alright,
to.
If
That's
I,
not
if,
gonna be
I, if I
noticed.
get confronted, I'll roll a deception.
Okay.
Then.
Okay. So Quinlan, in your meditation and in your like fluting, you became used to the sound of the fixing that was going on the bottom deck. You didn't know
became a
who
metronome.
necessarily. Yeah, it became the metronome to your background of like what you were doing for the day, and you noticed. You know, you can make an assumption about who it is, but you haven't seen who's come and who's gone, like through your purview until now when you started talking to Willow. In the middle of your conversation with Willow, that metronome stopped. And you took just a mental note that you noticed that it stopped, and it became even more apparent when the conversation stopped and you heard the hammering start again.
I'm subtle.
That the metronome of your background left and came back in the middle of your conversation
In
and at
time
the
with
end.
As soon as our conversation is done, I am going to go down.
Oh no!
With my passive 20, can I hear them coming down?
I'm not hiding it.
Can I be pretending to look for nails? Like I dropped one.
You,
Like hammering
in
the
your
wall while
instinct.
also
Okay,
looking
here's
for
what
more
I'll
nails.
here's what I'll have you do. In your instinct of hearing Quinlan coming down the stairs, you
just
you
scatter
knock
some on the ground.
you knock a box of nails off of the ledge in front of where you're sitting, and you're just like, oh shit.
Oh no! Oh, that's so unfortunate. Let me just pick that. Oh, Quinlan.
I'm gonna help her
Hi.
pick them up.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Just help Allie pick them
I'm-
up
I'm
and
not
then
a-
look you dead in the eye.
Not very crafty. Yes.
And you can notice kind of the air gathering around like the nails and just kind of organizing them a little neatly, just with the general dexterity and.
Just to make this go
Fix
by
my
faster.
mistakes.
So, how much of that did you hear?
Huh? No. None of it.
Deception check.
None of what? Alex,
No, what do you mean? I don't know.
What do you mean? 7.
Y'all were talking? Huh?
I was
dare
just
you
like,
accuse
oh,
me?
of course I would. I mean,
Just proceed as
nothing.
normal.
I didn't hear anything that you and Willow were talking about. I mean, I didn't hear anything at all.
Yep. Perfect.
Our bard, everybody.
Can't
gonna
talk
lie,
her way
that's
out.
not her
Oh, we
thing.
love it.
Cannot talk their way out of a wet paper bag.
Would go right into the wet paper bag though.
Would have to be let out of that white paper bag.
You just have to rip.
Let the cat out of the bag.
Hey.
We have
Just ignore my cat in the
silent-
background. I'm sorry.
we have a silent rapport of honesty between us.
How is Quinlan scary?
I just
Just kind of is. I like it.
maybe something about an evil elf trying to take over the world. You know.
For now,
Alright.
Allie, I would appreciate it if we kept this between us. And if I need assistance in planning or keeping Willow calm. I'll let you know. As a matter of fact, if you would like some help finishing this up, could use some help distracting Willow from blowing a gasket and another hole in the ship that we're gonna have to fix.
Willow! You just hear
I
Willow.
need to
There's
roll.
from the top. Like, Willow! Willow! Look! Willow!
I was about to say, yeah, this is about the point that you would catch that crawfish. Or no, the grung. Yeah.
The grung. Willow's not able to make it up in time.
And Willow like rushes up and the grung's already gone.
Oh.
There's a frog dude.
Allie like stows their curiosity with a 20 on their wisdom check just now. And it's just like, okay, we'll keep that. And they're like, yeah, I'm not one to spread rumors or secrets. I just like to have them in case I need to know.
Well, eventually we will all need to know, but I'd rather not try to make a preemptive move and get us all, dead.
Well, I have some lives to burn, but fair enough.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough to keep us all coming back.
Oh, I meant for me. Not
Exactly.
But,
Yeah.
well, we're sharing.
Now, Allie,
Non-transferable
you have enough
lives.
lives to share with the class.
It's an NFL.
Yeah,
A non-transferable life.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But I would love some help with this hole because I'm not a carpenter.
Wouldn't that be
I helped build a monastery, so this
wouldn't that be
shouldn't be a
NTL,
problem.
not NFL?
Okay. Then that would mean that you would finish the hole in the boat. You would finish the hole in the
Non-fungible
boat.
life. Non-fungible life.
Non-fungible life.
Fungible life.
I got what I was going for.
No. Wow.
Allie was just like, this is the first time I've actually seen Quinlan be scary, and I'm a little concerned for my safety. Let me disagree with everything.
The safest thing.
Allie is a scaredy cat at heart.
Okay.
You've
so-
never
funny.
seen Quinlan aim this at you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Zog's first experience with Quinlan angry was, "What's your perfect date?"
Quinlan's answer: I'm celibate.
In no uncertain
Wait.
terms. All right.
No, he's not.
Quinlan's
No.
the spot.
Oh my. Oh my.
That was the best nuh-uh of this whole campaign.
Actually.
Okay, everybody ignore the fact that
Noted
you're about to
Quinlan
hear a
Fox.
lady say charging battery. Hold on.
Charging battery.
Okay.
battery.
Oh.
God, is that you?
God? No.
It's one
That
of the
is
gods
my-
graced us.
That's my headphones battery
like-
indicator, yeah.
Also,
God, what are you
canonically,
charging?
Umberly's voice in my head.
Charging battery.
So, with that conversation over, with Quinlan helping fix the hole in the boat, you finish it at the halfway point of the second part of the day instead of at the end of the second part. So you'll have a little bit more time to do something else if you'd like, Allie. We're going to go ahead and go to Zog, because he's been sitting on this prayer and stuff for a while. So,
Yeah, Zog's just, I rolled highly on the boat check. Zog's just cruising
yep,
in the boat.
yep.
While I've been sitting here and like talking out loud and whatnot, something he was trying to notice, his original compass, his
Yes.
holy artifact,
Yes.
is pointed towards the chest with souls in it still. And just while like navigating and whatnot, he wants to use this as a compass again. So he's trying to use it the same way he used to, of like figuring out what north would be on it with the new direction. So,
Well, for a
and
while
he's-
there, it was pointing the same direction as True North, because Agots was
Yes.
right below UVHM. UVHM, that's Ultimate Vault Hunter mode in Borderlands 2. UWTR 073. And now that you've been traveling a little bit, it's been pointing more northwesterly. Like, it's been deviating more towards northwest, or for the stream, I suppose, more northwest.
Yeah, so he's just, keeping an eye on that as he's just, and I want to stress, all the windows are down. He's taking in the breeze. So if anyone was close to the captain's quarters, I don't think anyone doing their thing is, but maybe Butcher could hear him just very openly talking out loud, saying like,
Butcher would hear you, and about half of the top deck would hear you. Yeah. Like if Sundial and Burk were fishing like in the middle of the top deck, they would hear you. Like just kind of in the background.
Yeah, just in the background. He's just talking of like Umberlee, like I feel like I only ask for others. I feel like I don't really ask anything of myself. And I'm amazed that I don't see things being done until the aftermath is here. And he's watching Sundial and Burk fish. And I got this. I mean, when I saw him, he was a pile of rubble. Didn't know anything. And every night I wanted him to know everything. He wanted to know everything, and I wanted him to know everything. And look at, I have a boat full of people that don't pass a second eye to who he is or question why he is like this. And I didn't see that you gave him that until we were already in it. And then like as he's just very, I don't know, very happy and thankful that Sundial has people around him, like even watching like Sundial screaming for Willow to come see it, just like he has friends now. He's not glued to my side. He's not staying on this boat because he didn't know what else was out there. He's learning his own stories, not just listening to mine. So, thank you.
You hear the wind. You hear the wind pick up in your ear, and as it's whispering on the waves, you hear the voice of Umberlee. You are my champion. I have to give you battles and challenges sometimes.
Well, I'm very thankful you gave me him. He's neither a battle nor a challenge, but he is pointing me in the direction of many.
As is your item.
Yeah.
Care to explain why your devotion points to somewhere other than me for the time being?
They were souls that were like they were trapped in these crystals, and they all said different things, but none of them were happy. None of them were comfortable. And it's still bothering me. I hate that right now in this moment it's not on my ship with me, but I couldn't get the chest out, and with everyone else it was kind of an unanimous decision to leave it behind, and I plan on going back, even alone if I need to.
In due time. You know it will be safe. If something were to happen to it, I would let you know.
I greatly appreciate it.
But I would like for my shrine to be the focal point sooner rather than later. And you hear the voice kind of drop on that sentence as if, you know, she understands why you're doing it, but it's almost like a little bit of, it's almost like kicking a little bit of sand in her face.
Good to know.
Just a little.
Right. Yeah. I will make it a priority.
And Zog?
Yes.
Make sure Butcher gets to his destination safe.
That's what I do best.
Someone is hunting him.
Well, then he's on the right boat.
I'm glad to hear it. And you hear the wind pass and the waves crash against the side of your boat as you too hear tunk, 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 ow, like below you.
Yep.
Non-linear
so that's-
storytelling, everybody.
Yeah. That's just been Zog in his cabin all day.
Any
Just-
other specifics?
Not really. The rest of the day is a lot of like, I'll be honest, Zog doesn't get a whole lot of days where he just gets to sail his ship.
Yeah.
He's just happy as a pig in shit being behind his wheel.
There you go. Do you want to use your net at all in the course of the day?
Yeah. Can I drop it from inside, or do I have to be out by the thing?
You
and,
do
like,
have to
mechanically-
manually. The crane is controlled with like at the base of the crane. You don't have the remote control between. You remember you tried to set up something like that with Tesla one time, but then
Yes.
the engine kind of just like
Yep.
like sputtered
That
and
will-
died.
Zog will probably do that at the beginning of like the third part of the day to grab food to whip up for dinner.
There you go. So you will cast out your net. And I get to use the actual chart that I already had prepared for that.
You don't want just like a little crawfish?
Or a big
If I
bass?
catch
Wait,
one
what'd I get?
crawfish in my net, I'm gonna be pissed.
What
Oh no,
size
no,
was-
again, I have a net, I have a casted, things you pull up from a casted net, D100. So, we're using that instead of the...
Also, I didn't throw away my first fish. I just have that.
Yeah, just your random bass that you caught.
Yeah. I'm just
yeah,
fucking
you just
on-
have a bass. It's a large
I'm just
bass.
petting it.
You
I'm
kinda-
just
Oh my
petting it
God,
on
it's
the
a
deck as
crawfish.
I
You just
sit
what?
down. I'm just petting the bass
Just
as it
petting
sits.
it?
The
I was
dead
just like-
fish?
No, it's still alive.
It's
Can you-
it's only just barely alive because of Sundial's goop being a source of moisture for it.
Can you name it Lance?
Lance Bass?
Sure.
Who's Lance Bass?
Isn't he from InSync?
I don't know.
Yeah, all right, Reese knows it.
Either
Okay.
way,
Just got
it was such a terrible pun. I loved it.
All right, well, I got one.
I'm glad someone got it because I didn't initially get it.
Sundial's just gonna like have this big fucking nut bass, just like him walking around with it. If anybody asks him about it, I don't know.
There you
It makes sense. Sundial needs a little base.
no.
Oh no,
trouble.
he's
No,
just
no,
trying to
base.
find a
Nice bass.
replacement.
His voice is
Let's say
high.
it.
He needs a little bass.
Don't drop it.
Mm.
Gonna keep it on
Music humor.
Oh, it's all
everybody.
about the bass.
No trouble. All right, so
No tuna.
No crawfish. No.
It's all
no
about the
crawfish.
bass,
It's all
no
about
minnow.
that bass. About that bass. No crawfish. That's
You really
stupid.
pulled that one out your bass, didn't you?
Oh my god! All
There
right.
it goes.
So, I think that covered everybody. Nobody really brought anything into the third portion of the day except Zog, if anyone would like to.
Quinlan.
Yeah. In a
Oh,
Don't die.
bless
Don't
you.
die. We
Don't
tried
die.
doing this last session.
Yeah,
and we
don't
didn't
die.
Do this.
yeah, no,
No.
that's coughing is a lot more since having gotten Rona, so
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
That's rough, buddy.
lung symptoms apparently or but
Oh, no.
right. But in a possible quiet private moment, sliding in to talk to Zog.
I do want to say, as you come in, you will notice Zog normally has his big great axe on his back, and sitting on the wall is the great axe, a fairly large sword, and on his back now is the rifle that he carries.
You have a lot of big weapons, I just realized.
I do. That's why they are sitting on the side of the boat.
Exactly.
Can't carry them all the time.
I have a vicious longsword. Like, we just pulled that out of the river one day, and I've never used it.
And there was a point where there wasn't anybody who could use that. But... so,
Yeah. He's gonna walk in. Do you have a moment to talk privately?
Yeah, here, close the door behind you. And he reaches over and closes the windows that are in reach.
You kind of like hit one button and they all just kind of like flip down and shut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything
this is a
okay?
private conversation. I want you to roll stealth to see how private it ends up being.
Oh.
Looking at you, Allie.
If we fix the side of the boat, I'm definitely back to eavesdropping. So
I have a -1 to stealth. Oh, I also have disadvantage actually. So
Oh my god.
20
You're not
passive
wearing your
perception.
armor, are you?
Taxi.
I mean, if you're
20 passive
if you're
perception.
wearing your armor, it's disadvantage.
I'm definitely still wearing my armor.
Okay, then yeah, it's disadvantage.
That's a 12.
12.
Still not bad.
Okay.
Disadvantage -1.
That's fine.
Yeah, I got a 19 total.
19. Okay. I would like if you I want to say if you want to eavesdrop, but then everybody's going to. So who would be in like earshot of the cabin for the third part of the day?
After the hole in the wall is fixed, I would head up to the top, up to the upstairs, and be and wherever there's shade. So if that's close to the cabin, then
That
that's
would
where
be
I'd
near the top.
That
deck
would be
because it's the
that would
raised
be near the
platform.
Because I sunburned, so I have to be.
Yeah, you would be leaning against the wall of the captain's quarters, kind of at that point. So you would be
I may
right there.
unintentionally eavesdrop again. Yes, great.
Then roll a
That's why
perception.
Ellie's not gonna try
I will
to
have you roll a
eavesdrop, but-
perception check before the conversation.
Okay.
And if you're in earshot and you, like, if you care,
So 22.
22. Yeah. So
I would hear Quinlan talking. I'm like, I probably should listen to this too now.
if you
shouldn't
are
I?
not in
Figured it
I
out.
was gonna say if you are not in earshot of the cabin, will you please remove your headphones? Or
Yeah,
if
at this point,
Allie
Burk is
not
just
have,
still
like,
towards the
good
front of the
wisdom?
boat.
yeah, so
Allie
Just messing with the
has-
crawfish.
yeah.
Allie has a +2 to wisdom, but I have like spec'd specifically into my perceptions.
Okay, wait until we're done with delineating this. Okay. So Donna's already got it. Willow's already got it. Burk, you already got it. Okay. Thumbs up whenever we're done, and that'll be your signal to put on your headphones.
You just told everybody without headphones on.
And
Yeah.
I am still holding up the signal.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
continue.
What's going on?
Ooh. He's gonna walk over and pour himself a triple shot, shoot it back, and go. All right. Well, I have a couple of questions for you. First, being how well versed are you in the gods of this land?
I know one very well, and I know the names of a lot of others.
Make a
Are these
general religion
questions
check.
I'm gonna want drinks for as well, buddy? That's a natural 20 religion check.
Wow. Okay. You have a pocketbook somewhere in your boat that you kind of just keep, because there are people of all different kinds of religions that get on your
Yeah,
boat.
I'm well studied, and I hear tales of people that come on and off the boat, and
So
it's a scary experience.
you have passive knowledge of many gods, and you know one of them really well, like you said.
Yep. Yeah. So I know my way around. You know.
Allie does not know any of the
Yeah,
gods
Allie, you do
besides
not.
Bakab.
Yeah, exactly. But besides who again? Sorry.
Allie is a follower of Bakab. We haven't brought this up because she doesn't actively practice. Bakab is the god of magic.
That's right. Yeah. We talked about that in your session 0, right?
Yeah, she only really practiced. She only really practiced when she was in the city of Burk.
Yes,
in New York City.
yes. Deities worshipped.
He is gonna pour you a triple and pass it to you.
Yeah. Dog
I
takes it,
don't-
and he's sipping.
All right.
I don't know if it's something you'll need. It's something that I did. Asking for assistance is difficult.
Well, the answer is yes. You can
Uh,
explain what you need, but the answer is yes.
Who would be a deity of storms, sky lightning? I don't know how it works out here.
You know, Talos, my god, Umberly is known for storms, but more hurricanes. I know of Talos, and Dippy, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just
Yep,
going off straight
I'm looking
D&D lore. Yeah.
Looking up. You would be familiar with. Well, these are non-human deities. You would still. Let's see.
Yeah,
would
Talos is the
know-
god of storms and destruction.
Yes. You would
As
also
well as
know.
being- yeah.
You would also know that Melora, Melora, has some like purview over the seas and over the wind and storms as well. And you would be most familiar. Yeah, I'm sure Talos is in here. Yeah, Talos is literally known as the god of storms in the
Yes.
Faerunian pantheon, which you grabbed Umberly from Faerun.
Yep.
Yeah, so Umberly from Faerun, and then Talos would be the storms and lightning and all that
Yep.
stuff.
I know of Talos as well, gods of storm and lightning. I know a lot of what's the best way to say it? Uncontrolled magic comes from him. Besides that, oh, I'm sorry, who was the other one you said, Dippy? I didn't get a chance to write it.
Melora.
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 M-E.
Lora.
Yeah, Melora. That's gonna be a
Melora.
word. Melora. And Melora as well, goddess of storms. I'm pulling her sheet up right now. Oh, she's from Critical Role.
Yeah, Melora, the Wild Mother. Yeah.
Yes, the Wild Mother. Those are off the top of my head. I also just I've spent a lot of time traveling around. I'm sure I can get you to someone who would know more than I do.
I loved that I looked up elven deities as well to see if Quinlan would know like the Feywild equivalent, and it just says that one of them is DippyTheDM is a sea god, lord of the sea elves and of dolphins.
Oh,
So that's kind of neat. You may have heard of DippyTheDM in passing, but
Yeah,
like,
coming
you
up
did-
in a
you had no
elven
focus on him, yeah.
monastery.
you had no focus on him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was elven monkhood and elemental balance and shit.
Basically the courts, more so.
Mhm.
why do you ask?
Well, that happens to be a long story, best summed up by, as a small child, got caught in a storm, struck by lightning, should have died, didn't, and things haven't been the same since, to the point where I was essentially dumped at a monastery.
Talos would be my guess. But there's a lot I don't know.
It is a place to start, and I do appreciate that. Finally having something to go on.
Yes.
And do you happen to know anything about gods of trickery and mischief?
That seems more up Allie's avenue.
What with your religion check from earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I will say that the closest fits for those. Oh yeah, that's Wild Mountain. Yeah, so the closest fit for trickery or that kind of thing would be Mask. M-A-S-K. Mask. Mask is the god of thieves, but you can also make a loose connection to, oh god, it's here somewhere. Cyric, the god of lies. So those would be the two that you would point to, maybe. Mask and Cyric.
I know the god of thieves, Mask. And Cyric, the god of lies. I'll be honest, firsthand, I don't know much. I think I've met one folk on this ship who worship Mask. And I haven't met anyone yet to worship a god of lies. But I know he is out there.
He's gonna reach in. I think that's who this came from.
Do you mind if I... And he
By
sticks
all
out his
means.
hand.
You are very
Quinlan's gonna
familiar
drop
with this coin.
Am I?
I mean, you were there when he got it. He showed it to you the
Yeah.
first
Oh.
time. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Some information has come out that it might be connected to a god of trickery and mischief.
I am gonna do something weird.
What might that be?
I will explain this, but can I cast life transference on this coin? I want to see if, like, my energy, my presence is A, absorbed by the coin, and B, try to get any sort of gauge if I can feel where it goes.
Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, that's brilliant.
I'm so used to just playing characters. Oh, I have Identify. Let's learn about this thing. And I am loving trying to get creative with my spells of, like, what can I, like, what information can I glean with, like, what I have?
It's conducting a hack trace. I love it.
Yeah, it, well, more than, like, all right, not to be too, I don't know, blah, over my head. Zog's whole vibe is, like, I give myself to everyone around me. So the second I saw I can get life insurance as a, like, spell, I'm like, oh, that's Zog to a T. Like, that's his spell.
Okay,
like,
so you're casting life transference into this coin. This is still part of the private conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to give the thumbs up, but no, not yet. Okay, so you're casting life transference into the coin to do what now?
To see, just to see first and foremost if the coin takes it. If it will take my life. Like,
you will
essence
waste the
of
spell
me.
slot if it does nothing, if it doesn't
I'm
go
also
anywhere.
okay wasting the hit points
Okay.
because I
And
take
I
damage
was about to
from
say,
this.
it uses hit points
Yeah.
too.
Yep. And if it does, I'm going to do everything in my power, whether it's religion, insight, burning inspiration, to try to get a feel on where my life force is going. And I hope you know, as a DM, I can burn all that, and all if you say is the coin, I'm okay with it. So the hit points I lost was 18. I literally
And you
rolled
double
2
that and
max,
give it to whatever you were
to the
giving
coin.
it to.
Yes.
Okay.
I literally rolled 2 max die and 2 minimum die.
Nice. Perfect. So, life transference. You feel the energy being sucked out of your body, just immediately, like you've been hit with like a massive syringe is just draining your body of its life essence.
I imagine it as, like, it feels like ice cold water starting at my feet. and
Oh
going
yeah,
up my body.
it's cold.
Like,
It's fucking freezing cold. So you send this energy into the coin. There's a pause.
I know I threw a curveball.
No,
at
I
you.
know.
This
This is a
weird.
massive curveball. First and foremost, take an inspiration point because this is fucking
okay.
brilliant, and you might need it.
I have 6. I'm okay to be at 0.
6.
I also have plenty to spare to help.
Yeah. Okay, no, we're doing this now. All right, here's what's gonna happen. I want everybody to put their headphones back on. Let me put it in text chat as well. Oh God, you sent me a direct message again too. Oh, there we go.
I did.
Okay, everybody good with their audio? Oh wait.
Not Burk. They are in their
Chaos.
own world. They're doing
I think
algebra
Burk is-
homework.
Chaos.
They might be taking a nap.
No, they're looking at their phone.
Oh.
Hold on, I know how to fix this.
Do we? Oh
Do they freeze?
no.
No, they're like, hi, come here.
Message him on Discord. Yeah, I saw that you're muted too.
Sorry.
You're good.
No, you're
Come
good.
back to
Okay.
the class.
Okay.
I even had my headphones turned down so I didn't hear a thing.
So I was gonna say, yeah, I was like, wait, I know how to fix this Discord. So, this was a private conversation, but Burk just did something that's gonna get the attention of the entire boat. So,
Burk did or
no, sorry, not Burk. Zog just did something that's gonna get the attention of the entire boat.
Wait,
Sorry,
wait.
cross threads.
Whoa. Oh,
So
shit.
Zog just
I'm
did something that's
sorry.
going to get the attention of the entire boat. So you use life transference on this coin. And you feel your body radiate with energy as if it's being sent directly back to you. As if all of those hit points that you just drained are reflected at you and it knocks you to the floor. It just like this large energy release comes in the form of a wave of magic that passes over the boat. Burk, when this wave of magic hits you, you feel your inner sense, your inner clock, miss that beat that ticks when you enter your rage.
yeah. Oh,
I need you to roll on your wild magic table first and foremost.
Dippy,
Okay.
this is clever. I see
Okay.
it. I see it, Dippy.
Anybody who has a magical item on them feels a small twinge of like as magical energy kind of passes over it, and it just like it like washes over you like a
Okay.
blanket on a dust cover.
Let me get this pulled up.
Okay.
All right, send it.
Valley
I shudder. I'm gonna
So
go
you get
and
the
have
result. You
Kelsey
send it to
look.
me first,
Gotcha.
and
I'll
then I will double check the sheet with you.
I'll send it through the meeting thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh come on! Why won't it pull up? I gotta pull it up on my computer then. Dang it! I thought I could pull it up an easier way, but
And then everybody kind of hears this, just, it's not a scream, but it's like when someone imitates a crowd, they go, like a deep, like a slow, breathy exhale out. It's almost like a sigh, but not.
No, you can ignore that. That's me just praising you as a friend. You can ignore my message for now.
here.
Okay.
I went ahead and directly messaged it to you.
Yep.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's up, guys?
You see why I'm yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh no. Did Burke? I'm sorry, I just called Burke to go and make the ship go boom.
No, the ship's not going boom.
Burke's going,
Okay. How close are you to town? The next town, I wonder.
I think a couple days.
You would be reaching a smaller town,
Oh no.
like in the course of traveling to this place.
Are we
Hold
about
on.
to transport?
No.
That was a thought I had.
So y'all would be coming up. Zog, you know this, and I'll just tell you, so that I tell everybody else. You would be coming up on the town of Fidance. Just a small town. No, nothing too, crazy about it. It's a nice little village on the river. It's a fishing village. It gets a lot of its economy from the water, and nice people. Something different might be occurring in Fidance when you get there, though.
Okay.
And
I don't know that
Get
yet.
there when we get there.
Yeah, we'll know what the result of that wild magic roll was probably when we get there. So, but for the rest of you, Zog, you fall to the floor.
Boom.
And you're like, for a moment, you are out. But in the moment that you are out, you hear a small, just a whisper in your head of a voice that you have not heard up to this point. But Quinlan, you hear it as well as the current possessor of the coin, and you recognize it as the voice that has talked to you. And all it says is, temper. And you wake back up with all of your hit points plus whatever. If you were at full health, the hit points that you sent to it are now temporary hit points for you.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting.
Burk, you feel your wild magic go off, and you get the sense that somebody, one person in the next town that you are coming into is going to be really upset when you get there. Not you specifically, but when the boat gets there.
Yeah. It's just one guy.
Okay.
All right, so
That was a giant cop.
So that was that moment. Everybody kind of, if you come rushing to the scene of Zog, see if he's all right.
Can we all appreciate
helping
the
him
fact that Emily is in character with her cup?
Wait, what? Oh my god!
That's brilliant.
It's a huge cup! Oh my god, I love it!
My children just got home. Zog is just gonna remain laying on the floor, catching his breath. I will be right back.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
If
yes.
Sundial comes into the room,
Allie would just dive through the door, by the way. I was waiting for the Wild Magic to be done. They're standing right there.
Yeah, and you slide the door open and you look. You see Quinlan,
Oh.
Zog on the floor,
Am I interrupting something?
and in between the two of them, the coin just kind of like.
is Zog like ass up?
I'm going to grab
rattles.
the coin. He's flat on his back.
Okay, cool.
I followed after Sundial.
Normally, you're
like
supposed
Russian.
to
Did someone
let
die?
him keep the money when you pay for services.
Not that kind of situation.
Sundial's gonna
I-
come
As I
in.
slip the coin, back into its little hidey spot in my robes.
Sundial's gonna come in, see Zog, and be like, "Did he forget to breathe?" Hear his prayer again.
Did he forget to
Do you do
I
that?
don't know. If I breathe.
So I pull the coin back out and go, we were trying to figure out what the hell this is.
Oh,
The rest of you now see this coin for the first time.
I think I saw this
Pretty.
before.
You saw it
You
one
have-
other time. in
I gave a
passing.
tarot reading on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the coin? No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you?
That was the. I
Oh,
never gave a
yes.
tarot reading for Quinlan. I gave a tarot reading for Quinlan's coin. That was the only
Yep.
tarot reading I ever did.
Oh.
And it literally was saying that it was
It's
gaslighting.
gaslighting. That I'm gaslighting myself.
Yeah, yeah,
I believe I
coin
was
means
right there
nothing.
next to you. when you
Oh.
showed them it.
Mhm.
yeah.
The only one that hasn't seen it is Burk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're still worried about the coin that means nothing.
No, it means
Burke,
something.
you see this coin for the first time. A simple golden.
Considering it just knocked Zog
Does
out.
Allie believe their own hype?
A simple
Yes,
mirrored
Allie
golden coin with
absolutely
a
believes they're
blank face on
terrorists.
one side
Allie
and the
is
face
the
and an
hype.
emblem of a god on the other.
Okay.
Roll Arcana to see if you know what that is.
If you want to take
Okay.
a direct look, because Quinlan's
Can I roll
obviously
Arcana?
seeing you give it
Y'all
the
already
eye,
rolled.
Oh, yeah,
he'll
that's right.
offer
Never
it
mind.
to you.
Okay.
It's a coin.
Yeah,
So,
I'll
It's a
take a
coin.
look at it.
okay, he will pass it to you.
Please. Actually, no. This dice.
A new hand touches,
Touches
the beacon.
the beacon.
No. It's saying that kind of situation.
Well, definitely not. What is my? It was Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Arcana. That's a 4.
4. It's a coin.
I kind of don't.
That's a coin.
That's a coin. There's nothing too special about it.
Arcana don't really
I'm
know anything else except that's
Arcana
a coin.
don't jiggle. It folds.
Dippy,
It
on my,
spins.
anything with Arcana.
on my question I sent to you in private chat, yes or no? Do you know?
Let me look. On the elven side of things, yes.
Yes.
In the
Okay.
Feywild, yeah.
Allie would probably know that one then.
Is anybody
Okay.
versed within jewelry?
I don't know. I don't think anyone has
jeweler's
jeweler's
kits?
tools. I don't think anyone has jeweler's tools,
Okay.
no.
No, but painting tools, yes.
I have a disguise kit. that I
Forgery
use.
kit.
I
Hey!
want to see if anybody could
Calligraphy set.
tell me about this little fish
Forgery
gold
kit.
coin that I have. I as well. I'm good at forgery.
Yeah.
There
Look
you
at
go.
us. Look at us. We're just a bunch of little fucking criminals. Oh no, wait, I'm not good at
The
forgery.
gold piece, the gold
I'm
piece
good
that
at
you
thieves'
pulled.
tool and disguise kits.
Hey, there you go. So the little gold
Herbalization
piece that you pulled
kits.
off of that fish, indistinguishable from a regular gold piece except for the fact that it's scaly on one side. It's weird. It's very strange, but you think it's just part of the mutation of the thing.
Makes gold.
It just has a natural
I
regenerative
imagine there's
gold.
some dude that just has like a fish tank full of those fuckers, and like just harvests them every single day, and that's how
You
they
would
make
be
them-
surprised.
I was thinking about that
Burk.
when he caught that.
Too bad I shot it in a cannon.
Goodbye, free money. All right,
Like, oh no.
here we are.
Sorry.
Nightmare.
Make sure they got. I had to make sure they
Good
got
morning.
me. I'm back.
Good morning.
And
How's
as you
your
come
school
to,
going?
Morning,
Quinlan
sunshine.
will help you up.
Sundial came into the room, Zog, and the first thing they said is like, "Did he forget to breathe again while he was praying?"
And yeah.
He's told me that I need to remind him to do that.
So
Yeah.
everybody
so-
stands agape in
Yeah.
the.
And as I help you up, I'm gonna give you a bro hug and just whisper, "Did you hear the voice too?"
Zog's gonna hug you back. I don't know how best to describe it. It's not gonna feel like a bro hug. It's gonna feel like a real hug. He's gonna lock in. He's gonna give you a real hug, buddy. As,
Put it in tight. Put it in tight.
yeah, I'm gonna lock into that hug. And I'm gonna say, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
What was
There
that?
you
Sorry.
I'm
hard of
glad
hearing.
I'm not the only one.
That's been constant.
That sucks. I'm sorry. We will figure it out. He's
But are
still
you
hugging.
okay?
All right.
His head's now nestled in your shoulder. Yeah, I'm good.
It's about at this
No.
point that you feel the tugging of the net on your
Ow.
crane, on your boat.
Zog is now going to de-embrace from the hug. Sundial,
De-embrace. What a good word.
Yes.
can you go grab the net? Apparently we all felt something in that moment, and I want to go check on Butcher.
Okay. With Sundial with his freakishly good strength, is just gonna.
Yeah. I knew
You
what I was
just
doing.
haul
Asking
it back
Sundial to
in.
do it.
You just haul the net back in.
Not the barbarian. The barbarian suddenly sees this tiny little slime just like grab onto whatever gear he needs to. Just.
Coming up out of the water
is the bullfrog again.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna be so upset.
It came back with friends.
Yeah, no, you pull up the bullfrog and his family.
Oh.
You guys want to have
Whole
dinner
dining
together?
room table set.
Oh my god. Okay, so as the net is being dragged along along the floor of the river, you kind of like reel it in, and in your net is a giant 30-foot clam.
That's one big.
Are there
pearl.
pearls?
It says there is a 50% chance, so I will give you an option here. You can either roll a d100, roll a d20, or flip a coin.
I don't care what the option is, but I want Fantasy to do it.
Fantasy.
Okay.
A d100, a d20, or a coin.
Help me
It's a
break this
50%
open.
chance, no matter what you pick. It's just what you feel lucky with.
Not D20s.
Not a d20,
That's totally
okay?
yeah.
So Sundial's gonna make a wedge and then just say, "Burk, hit it," like for the clam's mouth. To get him.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah.
And you
Yeah, I'll take a swing at it.
make an attack.
Oh no. Okay. We'll go with you. I haven't rolled this one yet.
Go for it.
You have more
Make
than
an
one
attack.
d20.
Maybe.
Dadley, shut up.
Yes.
I literally all I have in front of me is one
Yes.
d20. Like,
I have that many.
I'm weird. Attack. 19?
19. You wind up and you perfectly on the wedge. You kind of like crack the mouth of this clam wide open, and inside, Willow, what is your choice?
100.
A D100. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
It is now. I have picked either high or low, and you tell me what you got. No, I picked it. You just have to roll it.
Make sure.
Making sure.
Oh, it's in the chat.
That dice is just going. 39.
39.
And the mouth cracks open to reveal a giant singular pearl lodged in the roof of its mouth.
Zog, we're fucking rich.
what else is new?
It's about as big around as a football. Or, sorry,
A
as
rugby ball.
like a soccer ball.
Okay.
That would be a beautiful scrying.
A beautiful what?
Scrying orb?
30. A 30.
I was just
foot-
eyeing it from the back, like, that was.
It's a
Technically, you
30-foot
would use
clam,
that for,
so
like,
I'm gonna. It's a
identification.
30-foot clam, so I'm gonna say this is a 2-foot diameter pearl.
So about as big
I-
as what Sundial was?
I have found
That's-
Willow's new bed for the ship.
Oh, it's the clam. Okay, I was like, is the pearl?
No, the clam.
It's about, okay, I'll simplify it. It's about yay big around, from elbow to elbow.
My
Yeah.
gosh.
That's a bit.
Two
Yeah.
feet.
That's big.
It's a 30-foot clam. It's hardly fitting
Yeah.
on your boat right
Yeah.
now.
Considering ones that are like this can produce pearls for earrings and necklaces.
I'll say that
love those.
because normally a clam only produces like one pearl at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
We didn't kill it.
I'll see if. Wait, you want to keep it?
Yeah.
Might
We're
as well-
eating this thing. No,
Oh.
we're eating this thing.
How are you going to boil it?
You pry it open.
No,
Hey,
I'll shuck it out.
Yeah.
Or just do it inside the shell.
Yeah, you just kind of like you just shuck the inside of the clam and it just falls into the rest of it. All right.
Oh,
Allie's smart. We should follow them.
my family likes broils, so.
So you release the net onto the deck of the boat. It takes up a very large portion of the deck of your boat.
I love
And
that
you just kinda-
Sundial is so smart but has no life experience, so he's dumb.
So you kind of like shuck all the meat off the top half, and it just kind of like gathers in the bottom half. And there's a lot of clam meat here. It's kind of gross. Looks like snot.
Sludgy.
Looks kind of like sewer water and snot, but it smells delicious. You kind of like lean down and like, and you get the essence of pear.
So would you say it's citrusy?
It's not citrusy. Pears are more like
Tart?
tart, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not super sweet. But just a hint of
It's the
sweetness.
radiation.
Exactly.
Zog is gonna
And also the
make,
fact that it's a 30-foot clam. It's a giant clam.
Zog is gonna make the biggest clam casino.
The shell casino. It's just like, hey, where's the ball?
No. Like, no,
The
clam
crusty
casino is a dish. It's a
The
clam
crusty
casino
clam.
is a stuffed clam
Crusty
dish.
clam.
Oh, right. That's what you meant.
Jeez.
We
Allie
could-
wants to prestidigitate some water to taste like lemon juice so that we can put it on whatever clam dish is made.
You can flavor up to how much of a thing? I know that it says it in the spell.
It's
Let
a
me see.
1 foot by 1 foot cube, I
A
think.
1 cubic
Yeah.
foot. Yeah, so a cubic foot can fit like,
A bucket.
so like,
Yeah, I want like a bucket of just lemon
you just
juice.
have a bucket of lemon
basically,
juice, yeah.
for people to put on their food.
And you just like, so here's two options. You can cook this somehow, or you can just like kind of scoop the
Yeah,
meat,
I think we'll
dip
just
it in the
leave it
lemon
raw.
juice, and then
Yeah.
just. And
Raw seems
man,
best.
when it like scoop, dip, eat, like it is delicious. No magical properties. It's just
Zog,
delicious.
You're a fantastic cooker.
I
And then we just got the big, the big.
And now you have a giant clam shell. This is not the first time that you have had a giant shell on your boat.
You know, we
What's
should
the
really add something to the boat, like make it bigger. It's kind of
one
bullshit
day.
right now.
I've thought about adding wheels to it.
Oh my
Land
god.
boat. The SS Road Skipper.
Well,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
this is
Wow.
why Murphy is best in the biz.
It's a convertible.
Alrighty.
God damn.
So,
While all
we
this
have to
commotion
change
is
our
going
name to
on,
Baywatch.
Dog wants to check on Butcher because with all like the magic energy that went out and whatnot, he wants
Yeah.
to make sure Butcher's doing all right.
yeah, this is before the butcher thing will be before the clam. You go down and check on Butcher.
Yeah.
He's dead.
No. Gone.
On the floor, no
crap.
return. No.
We failed him.
You killed him. No. Butcher, he just kind of... Okay, so here's a weird thing. The lump on his shoulder shrunk significantly with the release of the magic. And you feel him kind of like... You see him kind of like stand up, and he like rubs at where his hunch is. Notices it's smaller, and then he's like... You see a look of like... Not... What's the word? Almost like a look of despair cross his face when he's like,
Oh no.
wait a minute. You gotta look back there. You gotta make sure.
Okay.
And you
Yeah.
like run behind him.
Yep.
Still embedded into his shoulder is that blue stone that you saw the first time that you met him.
You want me checking the stone? I would assume, right?
It's still there, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, it's still very much there.
Oh, thanks, stars and gardens. Oh, okay. What
Seems
even I don't need to know what specifically happened, but what was that?
I did magic. I don't know. Magic.
Oh my days above. Well, as long as you're all right,
I came down to make sure you were all right.
I think I'm fine. This is a little concerning. And he like rubs his much smaller hump.
I mean, it doesn't seem like all of it. The gem's still there. I feel like smaller hump, more movability.
Well,
Probably not the end of the world.
I should be fine then. And he like sits down again. And he like, and then that's Tug, Clam,
Yeah.
shucking. He comes up
Zog, we're
in the
rich!
in the middle of the and he comes up in the middle of the shucking of the clam. And he's just like, my
Help
word,
yourself, man.
that's quite a large clam.
I'm eating your
Magic in
chicken. You
this
can eat our
place is
clams.
Incredible. Huh?
I said, I'm eating your chicken. You can eat our clams. Dig in.
Of course. I can't remember the last time I had clam. And he like scoops.
Rhys, get your mind out of the gutter. I see you.
Seems like it's been years since I enjoyed a good clam.
Really get your face in that clam. The flavor's all there.
And he gives it a big sniff. Just
Don't forget to get the stuff
We
on
have
your
a
chin.
bucket over there if you like
It's
the clam
dripping
more
a little
wet.
bit. You might want to clean that up.
oh, and he like taps away at it and just like
Don't. It's like liquid gold.
Oh.
Don't lose any of it.
got clam all over me. I hope I didn't intrude too far into your clam just then.
No, I think you're quite welcome.
I insist. I want you to enjoy my clam deeply.
We gave you
It's a
the
family
consent
event.
to enjoy as well. We gave you the consent.
I mean, we did.
Just remember to breathe.
We did eat his chicken.
Just
We had to choke his chicken, and now he gets to eat the clam. So
inspiration point for everybody. My God.
Actually, while you're eating my clam, I'll go check on the cocks in the other room.
trying not to go
Oh
there.
God.
I did it for you, buddy.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Woo!
Oh my god.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Okay. Wow. As the end of the third part of the day comes about, the sun's still pretty high in the sky when you reach the town of Fidance. But when you get there, seems like there's a bit of a commotion.
Everyone's dead.
Everyone is dead. No.
Everyone's after my clam.
It is juicy.
Stop. Stop. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Clams in the boat instead of milkshakes in the yard.
I hear that some clams, when you open them up, they're a little bit.
My clam
All
bake
that
brings all
liquid
the
kinda
boys to the
out.
boat. They're like,
Wait, I got one more. While his face is in the clam, I'm like, no, if you go deep and then up a little bit, that's like the best part. It's like the sweetest.
Don't go too far. You'll miss it.
Yeah.
it's hard to find the best spot.
Just right. Just right.
Gotta find that sweet spot.
It's hard to find the right spot sometimes. I
Wow,
hear a lot of
gee,
men
you
have
found
trouble
it.
with it. Oh my God. All right. So you pull into the town of Fidance. And this town is kind of like split across the river. You see like some houses, mostly houses on the what would be the northern side, and on the southern side mostly shops and Providence and all that other kind of business. So most people live on one side and work on the other. And as such, there are quite a few bridges over the River Coleman for this town. Enough clearance that boats can pass underneath the bridges, and there are a couple of lower bridges that have like drawbridge capabilities, but they're on like mostly like streamed out branches of the river that kind of pool into like lakes and other various parts here. But Fidance itself there seems to be a commotion going on in the residential side of the district, and in the middle of Fidance is the port where most boats kind of pull into a large bay, and park for business, for because people don't park boats on the residence side because they live there, they can just walk. But on the port side, on the business side, there are ports to park boats for the night, for what have you. And as such, I should change the background. Where is it? There it is. Ah!
I read that as Fidence.
F-I-D-E-N-C-E, Fidence.
Okay.
Fidance is definitely a Pokemon, Dono. I'm here with you on that.
Phoebus.
I agree. I agree.
Fidance is like a flower that does a little jig. Like,
Like Sunflora.
Hey, there you go.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You spell it again?
F-I-D-E-N-C-E.
One at a
Okay,
time.
thank you.
One more time.
F-I-D-E-N-C-E.
Thank you.
There you go. Seems to be a bit of a ruckus. As you hear people kind of like crowded around one house. One house in particular is gathering a lot of people's attention in this moment. And you know how, Burk, when your magic like kind of goes off and you don't know exactly what happened, you can't like sever the connection to that magic yet? Mm-hmm. The connection is severed as soon as you see the house that all the people are crowded around.
Oh no.
What do you mean? Oh no.
So you know
Burk.
how I mentioned
After you explain this, you may say out loud what you rolled on your magic table. Because you
Okay.
do get the descriptor of it when it happens, but
yes.
Yeah.
Let me get that pulled up ahead of time. So
Imagine
you know
the
how I
Baldur's Gate 3
explained when I get upset and stuff, something random can happen. Don't know what.
Zark told me that was puberty.
I think when the coin, whatever happened with the coin that y'all were messing with, I think that caused something to happen.
Do you know what
Something.
that something is?
you may read it word for word if you'd like. Because you
Something
heard it word for
says
word.
it deals with that house. A powerful demon takes residency in a nearby house.
And you see people rushing past the boat, and they're like, what's going on? What are we all running for? And you hear another one say, some asshole just moved into the mayor's house! And that's where we're gonna end the session today.
Next time we fight a Rakshasa.
I am so sorry.
Oh no.
So until then, where we find out what powerful demon has taken up residence in the Mayor of Fidence's home, we leave you to come back next week. We're having back-to-back
Yes.
weeks here because we have a scheduling conflict at the end of the month where we have people who aren't going to be available on the 22nd or the 29th. So we are bringing you back-to-back Fairgone weeks. In-Quy'zz-ition weeks. Fairgone is the other continent. So we will pick up that storyline a week from today on the 15th. And until then, we will catch you on the flip side. Your adventure matters, and roll for your initiative. Goodbye. Bye.